Everyone had the obituary written. 2025 was supposed to be the year AI agents made enterprise software subscriptions redundant. Analysts gave it a name, the Saspocalypse. Quite catchy. As predictions go, it was confidently wrong. Adobe just reported Q1 2026 revenue of $6.4 billion. Adobe Firefly and its AI Acrobat assistant have collectively tripled their annual recurring revenue contribution year over year. Not grown, tripled. The company, whose CEO stepped down citing AI transformation, just posted its strongest numbers in years. ServiceNow's Now Assist AI engine crossed $600 million in annual contract value early in 2026. Analysts are calling it the AI control tower for enterprise operations. Institutional capital is flowing back into enterprise software at rates not seen in nearly a decade. And here is the part nobody predicted. An AI agent might replace 3 human seats, but the software provider charges more for the agent because it delivers round-the-clock productivity, capturing a portion of what the business used to spend on salaries. The buyer pays for outcomes, the vendor earns more per customer. Per seat pricing is definitely finished. Salesforce has already answered what comes next. The Agentic Enterprise License Agreement, the AELA, a flat fee, all-you-can-eat model for enterprises scaling agents across their full operation. The big players are not losing ground to AI. They are using it to charge more. That is, of course, a very different story from the one being told just a year ago. And the reason this works comes down to one thing the doomsday scenario missed: data. Decades of customer interaction data makes their AI agents more accurate than anything a newer competitor could deploy today. Features can be copied, 20 years of enterprise data cannot. And then, of course, Google changed the cost side of this equation entirely. TurboQuant, a technology that reduces the memory required to run large language models by at least 6 times. SK Hynix fell over 6%. Samsung dropped 5%. Micron slid over 2%. High bandwidth memory had been identified by Deloitte as one of the biggest semiconductor growth opportunities of 2026, by the way. TurboQuant has a different opinion. A 6-time memory reduction means enterprises that could not afford to run large models locally can now consider it, with data sovereignty and compliance concerns considerably easier to manage. And if you're ready, here is the front page take. The Saspocalypse made for a very good headline, for sure. Good headlines have a tendency to get ahead of good analysis. So what actually happened is that the companies with the data and 20 years of enterprise relationships used AI to change their customers more. And Google just made it cheaper to deliver on that very promise. Higher revenue per customer, lower cost to serve, and that is, I believe, not the end of SaaS. It is actually the best quarter it has ever had. Please do let us know what are your thoughts about this in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.